So I was doing some thinking and research as to why is this backup that was created from or created through all-in-one migration plugin is about 1.5/2 gigs, right? Why was that? Because remember, in the previous video, we tried, we changed the setting to maximum upload file size from 256 because that's the, hang on a second, I'll show it you, because that's the default from SiteGround, and we changed it by modifying our htaccess here. Let me open it up. Over here we checked this and we changed it up to 2 gigs, but still it couldn't load. And I did some research and I realized the free version of the plugin only allows you to upload up to 512 megabytes. Anyway, besides that point, I was like wondering, why is this? This is not a very heavy site. Why is this 2 gig? Why is this backup 2 gig or almost 1.5 gig? Because it's a very one-page website. Then I realized, after looking at things, like, remember, and let me go here. We have Prime Mover, right? And if we go to Prime Mover, we have all these backup packages, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these are adding about a gig of space right there. And that's what it is, right? So what I can do is, I don't think I need this, but if I need this, let me go to my terminal window. Yeah. So here we go. So here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the 5 files. What I can do is I can tar zzip it, because I don't think these are any of these are. Let me see. Yep, it's a very text file, so I can definitely tar zzip it and I can make it a lot smaller. So let's do one thing. I'm gonna go ahead and tar it now and zzip it and move it out and then recreate a backup. Okay. To tar zzip it, I want to keep it outside of my root directory. And now before that I do, let me go ahead and delete this backup, because it's taking up space and there's only so much space that I get from SiteGround. So I'm going to delete this because, again, this is too big of a backup. And then let's go here, and that's my present working directory. I want to go to /home/customer, and this is my here. I can create a tar here minus, because I could even create it at this level. It's outside the home directory of that website. So actually, let's just create it here. Z compress VF. The file name is going to be primemover.tar.zzip. And then the path to the directory is going to be this one. Now, okay, let's give it a shot. Okay, there you go. It's doing its magic. So let's give it a, I'm gonna go ahead and quickly pause it because I don't want you to, keep watching the progress, but I will unpause it as soon as it's completed. It's quick, so let's look at it. And there we go, my primemover.tar.zzip. It's about 465 megs. Now let's go into my folder, which is silvercard.com, and then remove rf star.w prime. There you go. Okay, so it's all clean now. So now let's create a backup. It should be a lot smaller. Nevertheless, I would think, I wish all-in-one would not only just create the file of the backup, but it would also, after creating the file, it would also tar zip it. Look at it, it's 461 megabytes. It's a much smaller size. So let's go ahead and download it. I'm going to go ahead and pause it because, again, like I said earlier, I want to download it into my local machine, and when I click on download, it's going to open up the window, the file manager window, and just for confidential purpose, I'm not going to share that. Be right back. Okay, the file has been downloaded, so I need to import it on this end. Again, just to import it, I'm going to click on import and then file. It's going to pop up the window. Let me go ahead and quickly select that, and then I shall be right back. Okay, I selected it and it's supposed to upload it. So let's see what it does. Seems like it's not probably still working. But if it doesn't work, I'm going to go back into the .htaccess file and change it from 2 gigs to 512 megabytes and see if that does anything or not. It's been a couple of minutes, it still hasn't moved, so obviously there is something not quite right with our settings that we changed earlier. So I'm going to stop import and go back. And remember, we made this change to the htaccess file. So let's go find that file. Okay, and we had done that in home. By the way, if you look at it, you see the path is /home customer. But if I were to do this and do pwd, the home becomes /home U349 whatever. I think the way it works is /home customer and /home, the user ID that I've used to log in, are pretty much the same. I think it just references one thing to the other, so you can use either or. There's no issues with that. It's because see, if I do this, and or I can do cd /home customer w, I get the same thing, right? That's all. I just wanted to make that point. And let's find the .htaccess files. And I believe the one we changed yesterday would probably, yesterday, because actually I am recording this the next morning. I think it's this one, more htaccess. There we go. This is the file we changed. So let's do so vi.htaccess. Let's do okay. So I changed that. Now let's go here, go to import. Okay, change to this. Let me go select the file and let's see what happens. Be right back. I selected it, it's still sitting in here. So I mean, obviously I just started, it's been only like 15 to 20 seconds, but nevertheless I feel like it's not going to work. So why is that? Let's see. If we go to cdwp content, there is an htaccess there too, and this htaccess is SiteGround hardening. Let's try to get a smaller, how do I say, a smaller package and see if that uploads or not. So we will know if it's an issue with our environment or it's what it is. So let's go to my automatic snapshot, create instance, and let's just call dummy. It's going to start it off. It's going to be a couple of minutes before I can access this and download all this, but be right back. It's been a couple of minutes and I believe our instance is up. Let's take a look. Okay, and yep, it is up. Let's log in. Okay, and now I need the username and password. At Bitnami credentials, and I need the user be right. I just need to sneeze. Sorry about that. I had to sneeze and I didn't want to sneeze on the mic. Okay, so one thing, let's do this, is I wanted to create a small package and see if that makes any difference, if we can upload it into our test environment and if that really gets things moving or not. And this helps me to isolate the issue. Okay, and that's all I do. And like I said, folks, this is one of the reasons I really like AWS. It's just I can create instances on the fly in about 3 minutes. I have an environment ready. I can play around with it. I can just throw it away, and there it is. It's 185 megs. So I'm gonna pause and I'm gonna download this, and I'll be right back. Okay, I've downloaded the package, which is 185 megs, smaller than what the size is. I'm gonna copy this name. I'm gonna come here, stop this import. Obviously that didn't work, and I'm gonna go to file and I'm gonna upload this. So again, okay, the smaller package seems to be uploading just fine. So what this tells me is there is some form of hard limit in what's this package, what's this software called, all-in-one, where if it's a little bit larger, then something doesn't work. Because look, I built 185 megs worth of package, and it seems to be uploading just fine. So I guess the plot thickens. We need to figure out what is it in that thing that's making the package size to be about 460 megs, because I've pretty much removed all the big stuff, right? But I guess I can go through it and find it out. Go through it as in go through in the console from back end and see. Let's see. CD. It's there. You know, one thing I want to do is I'm going to do a find and then do a size. So let's do that. So the syntax for that find is going to be find, then do star minus type if for files. Okay, and then actually I made a typo here. Find type if, then star minus exec disk usage du minus ch this plus grep total size. Let's see. Oh, another typo. Paths must precede expressions. So let's do one thing. Let's break it down. Okay. Okay, there we go. It's the star. So there we go. Okay, the other thing I want to do is right now it's coming to 1544. It's only because remember we have the backup package installed. Oh, this finished uploading. Okay, finish. Let's go here. We have this backup package. Obviously, it's taking 460 MB. So let's delete this. And then this should, let's clear up the screen, rerun the command. So now it's a lot smaller, which is 30 megabytes, and then do ls minus l. So we have 30, 30, 26. You know what we are really interested in is WP content. And let's look at this one. What's the size? Because this is where all the most of the space is, 105 megabytes. So this is the most important, I guess, AI. There's nothing in here. The other thing I have realized is, like, it creates a file here at this level, whereas if we go, what's this upgrade temp backup, cd plugins, there's nothing. Plugins, cd, what's in upgrade? There's nothing in upgrade. What's in WF logs? It seems like Geolite country IPS rules. It's taking up some stuff, but I do not know what these files are. I'm gonna do some Googling and see what this WFO. I believe this is coming from SiteGround itself, where I think they just add this stuff to this backup. Let's look at what's inside these files, because WF probably means like web firewall. Oh, it's a binary, mmdb.mmdb. Let me do some Googling. What does .mmdb file? I'm Googling in a different screen. Seems like, here it is, my screen. It says .mmdb file. There we go. So yep. Stack Overflow to my rescue. So this is actually dropped in here by SiteGround. More config. And you know what? How we can test it is by creating a new instance. Yep, these are rules. Oh, WordPress. Oh, I'm sorry. It's not SiteGround, it's WordPress. See, do we have a WordPress here? I thought we do. Installed plugins. Again, the goal here is to find out how can we, it's here, but it's not activated, but it still keeps a WF file. So let's do one thing. Let's delete this. I can always bring it back if I want to. Here it is. I deleted the WordFence plugins. It's not there anymore. It's in silvercard.com and it's here, but the the WF logs is still there. Why it's there, I do not know. It should be gone. Let's do one thing. If I quit to go in home, customer, there's another one called sandbox. WP content. It's not there in sandbox. So let's look at the sandbox side just so. By the way, let me delete this. I don't need this anymore before I forget. There you go. And then I want to go to sandbox is just like that. Dashboard, plugins. Oh, this one doesn't have the how would I say, WordFence yet. Okay, so you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go ahead and delete the WordFence directory. I don't know what's gonna happen, but we'll see. And we are gonna bring it back. Customer cd silvercard ls public html, go to WP content. Okay, and I'm gonna remove WF logs. Okay, so we did that. What's in cache? Again, the goal here is to kind of, make the package a little smaller. So now that I've deleted the WF logs folder, let's try to create again another backup and see how much space it takes. It's preparing to export. It's doing its magic. While it's doing its magic, let's go and look for, oh, it's there. It changed a little bit, but not a whole lot. So let me still download and try to upload it. Okay, and before I do that, let me show you what this site looks like. This site just should look like exactly what it was in Amazon AWS Lightsail window. Okay, and lost track of it. Let me log back in. It's easier than to enter my password, username and password. It's there. All-in-one migration, backups, nothing's there. Import. Okay, I'm gonna download this and be right back. Finished. So now I'm going to make sure I'm uploading this file, which is 435 megs. Go here. I'm going to import, and you know the drill. Be right back. Okay, I did that, but doesn't seem like it's liking the size. It's still too large, I believe, for it to do anything. It just, I mean, it's been only like 20 seconds or so, but it's still, I can, when the size is small enough, it just starts uploading right away. Now my question is, why is the backup so large? We're going to delete this. Shouldn't be 400 megs. I mean, we don't have. Let's look at themes. Do we have unnecessary themes that we can get rid of? Absolutely. Maybe that's what's going to make it smaller. Let's delete that. And you know what? If I really want, I can go back. There is a backup on SiteGround, so I'm not too worried about it. So let's look at delete this. I don't need DV, so I'm gonna delete this. Okay, so that's really reduces the size, I believe. Let's try this again. Export, backups, create backup, and let's wait. I'll be right back. 355 megs, so I'm going to download this and try out with this package, because I believe the other package is not working at all. Okay, so be right back. Downloading it, and I'm trying to upload the smaller package, which is about 350 megs. So it has gone down by 100 megs, but it's still not working. So I think we need to find a way to make the package a little smaller. So I'm going to keep digging around. So we already deleted all the, okay, fine. Let me make a list. Since I'm in the deletion mode, I'm going to delete a few more plugins. Okay. So the plugins I've already deleted, and I'm writing it down, is WordPress. And then we can delete Faker Press. Let's me write it down. Okay. Then I can go to landing pages. We're not using any of these. They were just there for pages. They were just there for testing and tying out every other thing. So that's there. Prime mover is not being used right now. It's a temporary deactivation. So let's delete that. We can always go back to prime mover whenever we are ready. Choose your poison. Okay, I don't need SiteGround Central. I mean, it's a pretty good plugin for we are not using it right now. Let's do that. Let's delete the optimizer. I can always bring it back. Central optimizer. That was deleted. Security, and let's see what else can we do. Let's do Sumomi. Okay, so we have deleted quite a few plugins. Let's go to backups. We know this is 354 megs, and that doesn't really work. If you don't believe me, let's go back here. It's still sitting there. So what we can do now is let's create a new backup after deleting all these plugins. We deleted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 more plugins in addition to the WordPress that we did. Oh, it's 289. Let's try that. Let me pause and download it and upload it. Okay, I downloaded it and uploaded it. Even at 289 megs, it's still not working. It's been only like 10 seconds, but knowing what we have seen so far, even that's not working. So let's do, oh shoot, okay, that was a window I could close. So let's delete this, because we don't want this in our backup. And then let's go back to our plugins. Let's see what else we can delete. We're not using WPS hide login. Let's delete that. Give me a second, I'm writing it down as well. Hide login. We can delete WP super cache. We're not using it right now. Client logo carousel. Carousel. TC post carousel. let's delete super testimonial. And let's delete Sukuri security. Now, well, we are there. Might as well delete the reCAPTCHA by best web. So reCAPTCHA best web. Okay, now let's see what the size of the backups are. So I deleted quite a bit. So something is, it's not liking something about advanced cache.php. Weird, huh? Let's load it. And this is the other thing with WordPress. There are no dependency management. I deleted, as you can see, I've deleted everything that was in inactive mode, but something is not sitting right well. Something is, should have said, hey, your WordPress is gonna break, and CWP super cache, it failed to open, and we have a broken website, I guess. So there you go. We have a broken website, and it's still going into plugins. So even though I deleted an inactive plugin, somewhere something is breaking. Okay. Welcome to WordPress Live. This is why, folks, you need someone to look and help you with all this stuff. Okay, I'm still logged in. It just doesn't work the way it's supposed to work, but let's create a backup because that's what we want to do. And I can bring back WP super cache, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna gonna work again. Okay, the file size is 272 megs, but let's do one thing, because my theory is there we go. Okay, and let's see now. See? So, and this is WP Super Cache actually comes from Automatic, the makers of WordPress. And they themselves are messing up where, as I showed you, I deleted it. We are not using it, right? WP Super Cache is there. At one point, maybe we had it turned on, but we don't have it turned on anymore. But if we delete it, let's delete it again. I apologize. And then if I go into my WordPress, there you go, it breaks. Now if I go here, add new, I know by now you're getting bored with me, but okay. And then, you know, here we go. It's working. Anyway, we are back to what we were testing, which is, does it work if the backup is a little bit smaller? Last time we did, it was 285, now it's 272. So I'm gonna pause, download, and then we're gonna upload, and let's see what happens. Be right back. Trying to upload it. The file size is about 272 megs. It's still not working. So we're gonna go ahead and delete this. And we're going to find it. At what point does it stop working, and at what point does it works? So I'm not using Jetpack yet. So let's delete Jetpack. Before I do, let me write it down, and then limit login attempts. Loginizer. Okay. And then really simple SSL. Okay, and then let's see. Well, we know we cannot delete this. Let's delete. We're using Yoast. Virtual robot.txt. Okay, that's it. WordPress importer. Okay. And then WP activity log. Okay, so we deleted quite a few. Let's go to backups. Let's create a new backup. It's preparing to export. In the meantime, the other window is still not uploading. Okay, it's done. I'm gonna pause because this video is 200 megs. Hopefully this is gonna work. So let me pause and download and upload. Seems like it's uploading the 200 megs file. So voila, we have our answer. At 200 megs it works, but somewhere at 272 megs it didn't work. So somewhere between 200 and 272 megs, I would think the sweet spot is 256 is where it doesn't work. That's my guess. Maybe because it's a setting at SiteGround where it stops it, or maybe it's the plugin. I do not know. I don't want to spend time, but I just want to upload it and figure out, okay, fine, because we have already spent a lot of time. But during this time, what we found out is if you delete WP Super Cache, everything stops, things break. So WP Super Cache, I'm gonna go ahead and create a new video, a new instance. We're gonna install WP Super Cache, and then we're gonna see if it really breaks or not, or if this is my environment. Okay, with that, folks, that's it for today. And I shall see you next time. Bye.